Myself Swapnil sir, and we have started lecture series on NDA and NA previous year question paper along with some other competitive exam like JEE mains, advanced and other competitive exam. So already I uploaded plenty of the videos on my channel. If you wanted to see this video, you may check it into my playlist. Now in my today's video, I'm going to explain to you all one of the question from NDA and NA 2021 question paper, which is from paper second. So let's get start our question, then we'll go for the detailed understanding of our solution. Our question, we have given which one of the following is a square root. Okay, so we have to find out the square root for the term 2a plus 2 times square root of a square plus b square, and the value for a and b, it is taken from the real number. Okay, that capital R represent real number. Okay, and we have to find out the square root for this 2a plus square root of 2 times a square plus b square. Okay, so under square root a square plus b square, and we have to figure it out which one of the option is correct. Now we have given 4 options. So first option, it says that square root of a plus ib plus square root of a minus ib. Second option say that square root of a plus ib minus square root of a minus ib. Third option say that 2a plus ib. Fourth option says that 2a minus ib, where I is equal to square root of minus 1. Okay, now let's find out the square root for 2a plus 2 times square root a square plus b square. Okay, for finding the square root of 2a plus 2 times a square plus b square, that means we have to simplify this term. Okay, now let's get start the solution. Now we have given 2a plus 2 times square root of a square plus b square. Okay, so we have to find out the square root for this term. In short language, we have to simplify this term only. We have to simplify this term in the form of a and b. Okay, so whatever the simplified form it is coming, which is the square root for our term. Okay, now try to take the some add remove some of the term or some of the term to in our polynomial. It is quite confusing, but we can solve it easily. Okay, so here we can write add some term and remove it. 2a plus ib minus ib. Why I added and subtracted? Plus 2 times square root of a square plus b square. Okay, so what I have done in my next step, 2a I kept as it is, so I added ib plus ib minus ib here. Okay, so I'm trying to expand the term 2a here. We cannot expand square root easily. Okay, that's why I try to expand term 2a. That's why I added I plus ib minus ib. Okay, because I'm trying to find out the root for our equation. Okay, so here 2a can be written as a plus a. Okay, a plus ib again plus a minus ib. Okay, so what I have done, 2a I written a plus ib as it is minus ib as it is 2 times square root of a square plus b square. Okay, this is the way. Okay, now a plus ib plus a minus ib. So try to take some of the form like a square plus b square minus twice of ab. Such a term we have to format it here. Okay, so for formulation of such a term, we can write square root of a plus ib. Okay, square root of a plus ib bracket square plus square root of a minus ib bracket square. Okay, so what I have done, I taken square root and taken square after that. So square root will get cancelled. Okay, similarly it is here, minus 2 times square root of a square plus b square. Okay, now here we can see we got the square of some term, so a square minus 2 times ab plus b square. Okay, so what is the value for a? A is here, this whole term, b is this term, and minus 2 times ab. So if you're going to multiply these two terms, you will get this term. Okay, a square root of this term and square root of this term, you will get the a square minus plus b square. It is easier, you can easily find that term here. Okay, so a square minus twice of ab plus b square, we know that the expansion of a square minus twice of ab plus b square is the expansion of a minus b bracket square. Okay, so that means this minus this bracket square. So I can write this as a, okay, a, what is the value for a here? Square root of a plus ib. A plus ib, take it as it is. Okay, so a as it is here, so I taken a as a square root of a plus ib minus b. Okay, what is the value for b? Square root of a minus ib. Okay, and bracket complete bracket square. Okay, So this term I written this way using the formula a minus ib square, okay, a minus b square. So it is very much easier to find out the square root, okay. Don't get confused, we just have to apply the square formula, okay. That means we want the square root for this term, okay. Square root for this term. What is the value for square root of this term? So square root of 2a plus 2 times square root of a square plus b square. I found the value as a plus ib under square root minus square root of a minus ib, okay. A plus ib a minus ib bracket square, okay. So here we can see, so I written this term, okay. I written this term in this format, okay. And we want the square root for this term, okay. That means we want the square root of this term. So 2a plus 2 times square root of a square plus b square. We want the square root for this term, okay. Square root for this term. So if we're going to take square root for this side, so you have to take square root from this side too. So we'll get the a plus ib square root minus square root of a minus ib, okay. This is the square root, okay. Square root will get cancelled. You will get the step only here, okay. 2a plus 2 times square root of a square plus b square, which is equal to a plus ib minus a minus ib, okay. And which is given in our option number a, okay. So our option a, which is a true over here. So nothing is difficult here, just need the basic calculation for find out the answer, okay. So first of all, what I have done, I simplified this term this way, and as per our question, we want the square root for this term. That means square root for this term means square root of this term too. So square root of this term is equal to this term, okay. So I hope you all have understood. Nothing is difficult over here. Completely easy steps are these. Just need to think little bit different way, okay. So I hope you all have understood my today's solution. So even after, if you found anything difficult, let me know in the comment section. I'll come up with some other videos. So thank you everyone. Thank you for my today's lecture.